they want to be growing more. Generally, by default, people think they have a marketing problem, but that's not necessarily true. Like, you could have a marketing problem, but like it's actually because you have a data problem. You aren't tracking things correctly. You have a CRM problem because like the sales team isn't like working. You have a marketing and a sales integration problem. You have a campaign optimization problem. You don't know how to invest money, and you don't know how to set KPI problems. And so when like take away like the layer of like, what does it mean that like we're not growing? It like manifests in like a bunch of different forms.
Are there sort of things that you find are coming up more than others?
The biggest one is that people just don't understand their business metrics like enough, and like what levers like tie into those business metrics. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, so generally, like we start by like understanding like what is your core business, like what is your product, what is your margin, how long does it take to sell? Like, is it direct to consumer and you're going to sell it right away, right? Is it retail and like there's some like offline purchase behavior, right? Or is it like true B2B where like we're running through different types of sales processes? And like actually like having that type of understanding, like you start to think of everything as like an investment more so. And so like once we have a core understanding of like the business, right, and like how it actually functions, and this is why I think like marketing kind of like falls apart, is because like you have a lot of people enter marketing because they're thinking marketing is like creative and you know like all these other things, and it is those things, but like actually like at a really core level, it starts to get really close to like investment, right, which is like the application of dollars in a business, right? And so like if you don't know how the business function, like you can't actually apply like leverage to the levers that are going to function correctly. People now like call it AI slop and stuff, right? People like know that it's AI and it's not that great, and like there's like some element of the human touch, like that really does make it go from good to great. And so I think people think about AI too broadly. In reality, it's like the way that like I always been pitching people about it is like, don't you just want to like not do those tasks that take a bunch of time that take up a bunch of time? Like, isn't like, well, you know, why are you thinking so much about like all the stuff that I can do? Like, shouldn't it just solve like some easy problems for you that you don't like uploading spreadsheets and changing spreadsheets and moving documents here and proofreading like client review stuff, right? Like simple stuff that's like kind of a pain. Like, why are people so obsessed about having it like do some crazy stuff when I'm like, but like it could just do all the stuff that you don't want to do. And people, I like when I talk to people about that, they're like, that makes more sense. I'm like, yeah, it does make more sense. Like, why I don't want to be moving these documents around or changing file names or like whatever, right? Like, I actually do want to send my own email sometimes because like I write with my own voice, right? And so there's like all these weird use cases where I was like, I think people think about like stopping working, and I'm like, they should just think about what tasks do I no longer want to do that I should stop doing, and that AI can now.
In your opinion, what is the secret to scaling a business?
Transformation, maybe like this, like self transformation. I think that like I don't know if this is like too philosophical, but like the what I have seen, the best part of like what we do is that we get to see what good companies and what bad companies do. And one of the things that like I quickly noticed was that companies that stop growing, it's they always grow to the scale of the leadership. So like if leadership no longer wants to change, you will always go to that size, like whatever size that is. And that could be like, I don't want to hire a team. Like I don't want to like fully delegate. Like and so I think a lot about like with myself, like advice I try to, it's like I have to continually evolve to the next level if I want my company to evolve to the next level. And I think about that like new levels, new devils, and the different skill sets. And it's like a constant game of transformation.